Hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. Hello. I wanted to do I wanted to do a quick live hello. Um yeah, because my mom says that she loves them and I didn't even know that she watched them. Apparently she watched the full thing on my last live. It was like 2 hours. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? How are y'all doing today? Hi. Good, good. Hi. I don't know what to talk about, so someone give me questions, or I'm open to anything really. I need to do my dishes because I've left them there for like 2 days or 3 days. Yes, I have 2 pets. Or 2 cats. I don't know why I said pets. They're my cats, but my mom also says they're hers. So they don't like being picked up. But this is Maru and this is his sign name. Oh, thank you so much. I got it from Chrissy. Can't hear you. I don't know if that's her like at anymore, but on Instagram, if you search up Chrissy, and then the other one, hold on. Kamu. He's really chill. He loves the sink and getting water splashed on him. Yes, I'm doing sign language. I'm simcomming, which means I'm signing and speaking at the same time. It is really hard to process 2 languages at the same time. Like, my brain just doesn't function a lot of the time. They don't like being picked up. I know, they're so fluffy. They shed everywhere and then it just sticks on my clothes. How did I learn English as my first language? Oh, thank you so much. I don't know who Han is from Stray Kids. I've only listened to 1 song. I think that's right. It's like the one most Did you see that hair? I know y'all saw that too. Every time this happens, whenever I'm making a video and I'm doing sign language covers, I'll see a hair just start floating in the air all of a sudden while doing sign language covers, and it just throws me off, and then I have to start all over again. Oh, hi, new subscriber. Yes, I hear some because I'm hard of hearing, which means like I hear like little, like I can catch some things with my hearing aids too, but like I rely on sign language. It's not smoke, it's actually cat hair. It's everywhere on my shirt right now. I'm going to kick someone out. Put user in timeout. 24 hours. You should say nice things. My cats are not mean. They just don't like being picked up, and I respect their boundaries. My favorite sign and my least favorite, I have to think about. My favorite sign is soda. I don't even drink soda, but that's my favorite. I just like it. And oh, thank you, May X. Hi. My least favorite sign. Oh, hey, Pookie. Yes, be nice. My least favorite sign, I'm trying to think. I don't know. What's your least favorite sign? Ooh, Brazil. Hi from Brazil. Libras. sounds really cool to learn. Actually, one of my friends is from Brazil and she moved here just to go to school, and she knows, like, she's fluent in 3 languages. We're almost in 3 languages, which are, well, Portuguese. I'm so sorry. Portuguese, English, and then ASL she's been learning, and she's really good. Like, she started learning like last year and she's really good. Oh, sea turtle. Oh, gas. I just fingerspell it, gas. It's just a lot easier and it's less hands, which is, I'm lazy, okay? So if any sign has like less hands, like just one-handed signs, I will use that and not two-handed signs. Just so much work. Do I teach sign language? I am considering teaching sign language, but also I doubt myself so much and I doubt my abilities. So like, I'm considering teaching it because, well, I think I'm about to graduate, but also I consider myself fluent, even though I'm still learning every day and I'm learning how to interpret and like those skills. But like, I doubt myself and I overthink. So I will be talking with one of my mentors about it because she's deaf. Thank you, Birdie. But I want to talk with my mentors because she's deaf and make sure that it's okay, even though people have said it's fine for me to teach. But like, I just want confirmation from an adult. I know I should not be doubting myself, but at the same time I do until I get confirmation from an adult. Like, I swear it is so bad, but all my life I've learned to respect adults. It doesn't matter their opinion, you know? So, I mean, obviously you should speak up if there's something wrong, but at the same time, if an adult or a grandparent is saying something like really off and it's like, wow, and you know you can't change their mind, you really just have to sit there and be like, and they're spitting nonsense. Was I always deaf? I don't know. I found out when I was 4. I am an adult, but I feel like a kid around actual adults. Like, I don't know, I'm 24, not 25, 24. Oh, roller coaster, that's a good sign. I mean, seniors, like senior citizens. That's okay if the only thing you can do is fingerspell the letters. I mean, you are one step closer to learning ASL, because if you know how to fingerspell, you can go to deaf events and ask the person like, hey, what's the sign for soda? And you know fingerspell and you know how to say, what's the sign? Give the word, the fingerspelled word, and the deaf person will tell you. So, hi from India. My favorite store. Why am I throwing up gang signs? Because I'm a part of a gang. The deaf gang. Sorry, I'm like getting really distracted. My favorite store. I don't know. I don't have a favorite store, I don't think. Because like, I just like things that are cheap with good quality, and I search for high quality brands. Not brands, but like material. Hello from Texas. Oh, hi, that's so cool. Irish sign language. I don't think cochlear implants will end the need for sign language, because cochlear implants can only make you hear so much, and really it's not a fix. Like, a lot of deaf people have cochlear implants or hearing aids. Like, I have hearing aids. I did consider a cochlear implant, but at the same time it would never stop me from signing, because sign language is just a part of who I am, and I'm involved in the deaf community and the culture, and that's just something ingrained in me for the rest of my life, and I really value that. I don't go to Wingstop. I've never been. Hi from UK. Tips for lip reading, just start. I don't know if you're hearing or deaf. Like, if you're deaf, it's really just innate to lip read. It's hard to explain. I guess if you're hearing, maybe stop relying on your hearing and just look at someone's mouth and see if you can catch some of the pronunciations. Lexicalized finger spelling. It can be hard, yes, but it makes finger spelling more easy. I think it's hard at first because you're not used to the movements. I don't know what Stray Kids song. It's like the most popular one. Oh, how do you say you like someone? So if I'm like talking with someone and I say, oh, I like you, like with this, I like you. I don't know if I saw or read your full comment before, Birdie, but that is so good. You are learning sign language to accommodate for your students that are deaf. I think that's amazing. My hearing went over time, I think, but when I was 4, I found like this one went over time, but this one went completely deaf when I was 4. Hi from Dublin. That's so cool. I want to go to Dublin. My favorite Little Shop of Horrors song, Feed Me, and Moishnik and Son. You'll think about it. Think about it. Oh, thank you. Love my hair. I actually hate it. Well, I love it, but I hate it at the same time. I feel like, so it was funny because today I watched this video of how someone was complaining about their hair, and then I was going to read the comments and everyone was just complaining about their hair, and one person said something that is so valid, and it was like, well, everyone just hates hair just in general. I'm like, that is so true. Thank you. It is really dope. I don't use that word. I'm so sorry. It's really radical. I'll use that word. Really radical of me to be signing and speaking at the same time. Shout out to Abigail. I'm reading. Oh, okay, YouTube channels that teach sign language really depends on your level, but I can recommend a few. ASL that, like ASL THT. It's a bald white man. Well, he's like almost bald. Another bald white man. This is typical in the deaf community. Bill Vicars on YouTube. ASL Meredith, yes, is a good one, but I prefer ASL that and Bill Vicars because there's no speaking. It's just really showing you what it looks like. Oh, thank you. You're so pretty. Yeah, those 3. If you are more at an advanced level, I would recommend Jeremy Lee Stone, and he also has many stories and vlogs, and he's really cool, but he like signs super fast, so it's really good to learn if you want to shift from English to more like ASL visual signs. Oh, so with ASL teaching, I prefer videos without people adding like a voiceover or like there's no captions. So for example, Bill Vicars is a really good one because there's no captions, but you can like piece together what he's saying because he will have this screen and it'll say, how do you sign? Or it'll show like a word like this, but the word will look like like tapping your throat, and sometimes the definition too. So, and then he'll go ahead and explain it in ASL too, so you can read what's on the sign and at the same time look at what he's explaining. Oh, good night. Oh, you signed BSL? I want to learn, but I've been putting it off. This is my sign. Hello. I'm trying to think of other resources. If you know ASL, look up, well, if you like ASL stories, you can look up Peter Cook, like Peter Cook online. I think I heard like his background story is like when he was growing up, he was hearing, and then at 19, he just suddenly became deaf. And he started learning ASL. And if you don't know Peter Cook, he went to the White House and performed in sign language. Like, that is awesome. And also, I've seen him in person before, and I was like fangirling so much, and I was so nervous to sign in front of him. I was like shaking. But he's really a genius with sign language. Oh yes, Three Little Pigs. Look up Jeremy Lee Stone's version of Three Little Pigs. It is so cool to see. There's so much visual information. So other than plays, what else do I want to interpret? I can't say it right now, but I am working on an assignment. But I guess my goal for interpreting is I want to do music interpreting. I'm sorry, I was going and then it fell off. I don't know where it went. That happens all the time with me. Ken, you are getting kicked out. I swear, it's always men. And this person is getting kicked out. Y'all, this is a safe space. Oh, thank you so much for joining the live and saying that. Right? It is always men. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Thank you, Sub-Zero. John, honestly, that is so real. Like, okay, I don't know if it's too much, but I'm just saying it. Recently, I've been farting so bad lately. Like, it smells awful. I don't know. And I just surprise myself whenever it happens, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe, and I don't know what's wrong because I'm eating right. Like, I'm eating all the healthy foods, right? And thank God, thank God I don't have a partner, because imagine you just like watching TV and then all of a sudden you fart, and like, I know my farts, and my best friend tells me my farts are the worst thing to smell in your life. So I'm like, that's great. That's great. Really boosts my confidence. Yes, I'm culturally deaf but hard of hearing. Thank you, Livy. Oh, foreign filler words in ASL. Basically, you can sign it's like called piano fingers. What else? But most of the time you see this. Or and then the Three Little Pig. Did I win the contest? No, I didn't. I didn't win. It's okay. The Three Little Pigs one, I'm so sorry. I was like reading and I got distracted. Three Little Pigs, look up Three Little Pigs from Jeremy Lee Stone. Do I speak Portuguese? No. I wish, because it sounds so cool, but my friend, she speaks Portuguese, and for her birthday, so she had a birthday party like a few weeks ago, and I didn't know this was a thing, which is really cool to me. But like during the birthday party, you know, when you're saying like happy birthday to you, all that, right? Like in America, it's typical. She also had the Brazil way. I don't know. It was like in Portuguese, and you were singing and you were jumping and you were clapping, and that was so fun. And I did it twice. I didn't know what she was saying, but I was feeling the vibe. I was like and jumping. It was so fun because everyone was just jumping in a circle and then singing Portuguese. UCF, go Knights. Who is your teacher? Because I guarantee you I know them. Do I speak French? No. Right? Jumping is underrated. Do I know other sign languages? I kind of know some Korean Sign Language, but also I'm currently learning International Sign Language, which is like how you can communicate with deaf people abroad, but it's really like a surface level type of communication. Thank you, Sub-Zero. That is so cool. A BSL interpreter. I want... So maybe this is a little bit ambitious, but I want to become fluent in BSL just to go to the UK and interpret music there, even though there's cultural differences from BSL and ASL. But like, that'd be so fun. Imagine an American just like up there. I don't know. Being culturally respectful. I'm drinking coffee. It's from my Nespresso machine. I just bought it like a few weeks ago. I'm so mad. So I bought it from Target, right? And at first, I think the price was like $129, but I had like a gift card. So I was like, that's okay. And I justify the price. Buy it, bring it home, set it up, everything. And then a few days later, I go to Target because I needed to buy like cleaning supplies. I go and I see that the price got reduced to like $90 or $80. No, it was $79.99. I was so mad. I could have saved money. Copy this late, yes. It's a Halloween mug, yes. I know Target really just pisses me off sometimes. I'm so sorry for cursing, but Target really pisses me off. Do I like anime? I love it. I'm obsessed. When I did the Spanish song, do I know Spanish? Like, do I understand it, or I have to look at the translation? So I looked at the translation, but I learned how to mouth the lyrics, although it was really hard to mouth and sign at the same time. Like, if I were reading the lyrics at the same time as listening to the song, I could follow it, but it was really hard to pronounce. It's 2 a.m. where you live. Go to sleep. Oh, I think someone asked this, but what was my favorite holiday? Halloween. I'm like worried because my teeth may be yellow, but also they're already stained. Oh, thank you. I really tried. Do I think Japanese language is difficult? Like, yes, it's difficult here because I'm not used to the language, and I've been trying to learn just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, the Rihanna ASL interpreter. She's not an ASL interpreter. She's a deaf performer. They're two different things. Let me finish my coffee. two different things. So an ASL interpreter is usually someone who is hearing, like can hear. They went through the interpreting program, graduated, maybe certified, maybe not certified, but they work and translate or interpret from English into ASL and give the equivalent. That's an ASL interpreter. They work with deaf clients. Sometimes you see them on stage performing with music and signing, but a deaf performer is a deaf person who studies how to translate songs but adds their little flavor into it, like flavor. Like deaf performers, usually you see them dancing and adding more cultural, I forgot the word in English. They're adding the cultural flavor in. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, deaf performers add that flavor that interpreters have to be professional still, but deaf performers are more, it's more like a performance, whereas interpreters are more like, I'm giving you the language and its equivalent, and we're keeping it professional and that. Not saying deaf performers are not professional. I'm kicking out Jesus. Sorry. I did not need to see that. No, right, like when people screaming about the Bible, it's always like, it's because I'm deaf, I swear to you, this always happens. I'll meet someone who is religious, and like, I'm not gonna say what my religion is, but like, I'm not gonna insert my opinion, but like, whenever I meet someone who's like really religious, they'll always quote the Bible, like a sentence, like John chapter 3:11 or whatever, save your soul. I don't know. And then they'll like follow up with like, oh, I will cure your deafness. Yes, yes, oh God, I can fix you, or God can fix you. Congratulations for your ASL journey. Oh, thank you, Gabriella. Really, it's really annoying when people do that, but like, it doesn't make me see the religion as like bad. It's just, I see that person like why are you bringing religion into this? Right, no one needs fixing. What I think of Brazil, I want to go there. That's all. I have 2 pets. Someone asked me the same thing. I have 2 cats, Maru and Kamu. My favorite country that I've been to so far, so I don't know, I've been to a few, which I'm really lucky, and I feel privileged to go to countries that I've never gone before. And like, I know a lot of people don't get that same privilege going and traveling to different countries, so I just want to put that out there. I am privileged to be able to go and travel. But I've been to Japan, Korea, South Korea, Canada, Italy, and Greece. My favorite, Japan. Would I go back to Tokyo? Yes, I would. For maybe not in the winter, like I've always gone in the winter. Maybe I'll switch it up. We'll see. But I am really lucky to be able to travel, and I don't want to discourage people from traveling either. And if you can one day, please go out of the country and see new sites, tour, really just take it all in. But I am really grateful that I'm able to travel. Where did I get my sweater? I got it from Chrissy. I can't look up her Instagram right now, but Chrissy Def, I'm sure if you look it up, like type that in, you will find it. Two birds on a wire. Q&A, go for it. Thank you, Sub-Zero. Keep that. Should you go bald? If you do it, I will too. I'm just kidding. I cannot survive bald. My hair is already thin. It's like spaghetti. If I went bald, I don't know, I would look like Avatar. Aang, not the blue ones. My all-time favorite sign, I don't know, I mean soda. Keira. Did I graduate yet? I'm laughing because it's really a $1 million question. The answer is no. I kind of crashed out this semester, so I'm not gonna lie, I did drop everything, drop all my classes, and I'm not graduating this semester because last semester I failed one class. I just don't know how to write essays, and I didn't know what to expect, but I kept getting sick. Like for 5 weeks straight, I was just really sick and I couldn't show up to class, and the interpreting program is really intense. Like you have to show up for class and learn, and if you don't show up, like it really tanks your grade. Did I say your name and sign? Alyssa. Oh, thank you for the glasses compliment. I'm really picky with my glasses, and I will try on different ones for hours and hours just to make sure it's the right fit. Alyssa, so Alyssa. Sorry, there's like deaf tea right now in the community. You will see because I will be posting a video about it and I will be loud about it. But I just found out today, and like I've been telling everyone and everyone's mother about it. So it'll not only be me, but other deaf creators will be posting and talking about it too, because it is really important to drive home this issue, and I'm really tired to see this shit happen all the time. Yes, everyone's mother. Am I a single grandma? I mean, I feel like I identify as a grandma. Amber Galloway. Wow, you're so blunt. I love that. Maru, the mom. Maru is my son. So I have this inside joke, like it's really a running joke, where I say Maru, my cat, the youngest one that I got first, he's my son by blood, which means like I literally gave birth to him because he is insane, unfortunately. The other one, Kamu, I adopted him later, and he's really sweet, and he's just beautiful and perfect and just an angel, the sweetest child. He would never do anything wrong. He's the adopted one. I didn't give birth to him. Deaf tea is hot. I hate it, but I don't know. It's so complicated. Oh, my hair color. Thank you for complimenting my hair color. I got it done at a salon. It was like my first time going to a salon, and they charged so much for hair color, and I was like, because I always go to my mom. She used to be a hairdresser, and she cuts my hair and colors it, and great. I need to learn how, because my mom would never be here always, you know, so I need to learn. But one time I decided to go to a salon because I fucked up my hair, and I thought I could dye it myself, and it was so bad. It was not even. So basically, if you don't know Amber Galloway, she is a hearing interpreter. I think she considers herself hearing, but she is an ASL interpreter, and she signs music covers, and they're really beautiful. But there's a really controversial video. It was like an interview with a news channel or something, I don't know. But she said that she invented how to sign sounds and what they look like in sign language, but I disagree. I think invent is a really strong word. Out. Is she an op? Lawliet. That is a very interesting name. Never seen that before. Sometimes it's like I know ASL, and I will catch fingerspelling, but sometimes I will meet people and I'll ask them for their name, and they'll fingerspell the most. It's not a bad thing, but it's like I've never seen that name before in my life. Like I didn't know that name actually existed in this life, in my lifetime. And I'm like, did I see that right? And then I'll ask again, like, what is it mean? Finger spells it fast, fluent. Oh no, you have to slow down because I do not understand what you're talking about. And then I'll finger spell it again, third time, and I'm like, oh, interesting. How am I able to read? Well, obviously, being deaf, you can't read, right? So you have to go and buy glasses to be able to read. So that's how I read. Da, da, da. Sometimes I forget ASL because I go back and forth between ASL and English, and being bilingual, you know, sometimes when you try to express a concept in one language and you forget the word, like for example, in English, sometimes I forget the words and I'm like, I know the sign, but I don't know the word, and I'm like, I'm signing the word to the person, and it sucks if the person doesn't know ASL and I'm like signing it like, what is that? What is that? What is that? And they're like, I don't know what you're signing, you know? And then I give up. How do I know what food tastes like if I'm deaf? I don't know. I've never really tasted food before, so can you educate me? Would I get a dog? No. My dog just passed away like back in January. It literally just happened, and that was the worst time of my life. And I watched him go. And I wish he went at home, but we had to bring him to the vet. I would never get a dog. No dog would replace him ever. My favorite soda, I don't drink soda. I just like the scent. It's really the hardest thing to experience. And I remember like, so it was the night before he went, right? And that night, really, I was sure, like certain that he would go, right? And I just had this feeling inside and I did not sleep. I stayed up all night. And at first I was like upstairs with my mom and I couldn't sleep. I was tossing and turning. So I decided to go downstairs and see my dog. He's like laying in his bed. We have this big bed for him. It's like really big. It's like a beanie. No, it's like a life-size dog bed, but humans can sleep in it too. And yeah, he was laying down in the bed and I decided to lay down with him and he was breathing really hard and really struggling. And then at one moment throughout the night, he decided to get up, but it was really hard for him to get up and I just watched him do it. I didn't help him because I just wanted to see what he was doing, right? And he got up and then walked over to the window, like the screen door. I let him out and I saw him like walk around outside in the dark and he was just like looking just really anywhere, just staring. And I knew like he wanted to go so bad. And hold on. He wanted to go so bad. And I let him go out, like outside in the grass area, and there's like this tree, but in this tree there's this hole that he's been digging and digging, and he made this hole. It was really big, and he's been digging for like 2 years, that hole, and he went over and laid inside the hole. Ugh. I wish he went there, but he didn't. And then I decided to wake up my mom and we went and we watched him and talked with him. Thank you. YouTube captions are terrible. That's why I edit them myself. It's fine. Bye. I love you so much. It's fine. You don't have to be sorry. I mean, life. Hello. You want to see my cat? He's asleep. Would I get a pet bird? I actually had 2 birds before, but this was when I was younger and I got them from the pet store. So, you know, those pets there have a lot of health problems, but I didn't know that at that time because I was just younger and I really wanted a bird. So I got 2 and they're named Lolo and Lola. But Lolo was the angel. Lola hated Lolo. Oh, thank you. I'm really proud of my glasses. Oh, your black cat is named Lola? I mean, Lolo or Lola? Good one. Birds. Yeah. Good question, Aubrey. So your son is hard of hearing, and what advice can I give you? I think like the best thing is give him the options. Encourage him to learn sign language, and you learn some too. I'm sure like wherever you live, you can search up sign language classes, and they do offer classes for free for parents with deaf kids. So encourage him to learn sign language, but at the same time, you'll encourage him to speak English. Really let it be up to him, but teach him both. And so he has that knowledge. So when he grows up, he can decide, oh, I prefer signing, or I prefer speaking English, or I prefer both. Well, with getting a dog, I would not get a dog in my position right now because, first of all, I have 2 cats, and one of my cats gets really stressed around dogs and he will try to fight them. My other cat actually loves dogs. My favorite hairstyle, I'm just too lazy to do my hair, so I guess like the half up. I feel like if I had a bird again, Maru, my youngest one, he's a fat ass, but he would definitely eat the bird. Oh, thank you so much. My battery too is running low, so I think I'm lagging a little bit. I don't know. I need to do my dishes. I had 1,000,000 subscribers and then I don't know what happened. Life, I guess. I mean, people change their minds. Oh, thank you for letting me know about my video. Oh, you passed your chemistry exam? That is wonderful. Chemistry is so hard. It's one of my most difficult subjects to learn, and that's wonderful. Do you like chemistry? For hard of hearing characters that grow up in a hearing household, I mean, like, one of the things that I struggle with really depends on your parents if they know sign language. My parents don't. But one of the things that I struggle with is when I'm lip reading, I just get so tired and I want a break. And I can't get a break with hearing parents who don't sign because they're constantly speaking. So sometimes I fly off the handle and like say, oh, I'm tired, like stop talking. Also, I know many people, same experience as me, they'll try to encourage the parents to learn sign language. Some hearing parents do learn like basic signs or home signs, like they're made up signs. But yeah, some hearing parents learn sign language. Some people try to encourage their parents to learn, but they refuse, and there's arguments, and the parents say, oh, well, you're not deaf enough, or oh, you can hear me fine, you can hear me fine. There's just a lot of misunderstandings. So 2 birds on a wire. 2 birds, not 20 birds. Wire, and you want to shift your shoulders a little bit to set up the wire. So I do wire, the little wiggle. Some people just do like a line, and then you add the classifiers. And you want to do 2 because there's 2 birds. If you did 2 birds on a wire and you just put 1, where's the second? Also, with hard of hearing people growing up with hearing parents who don't sign, so like another thing that I thought about is sometimes like your parents will get really excited and they'll start like speaking like really fast and you don't expect it, like you're not ready to lip read, and then they're just speaking. fast and they're really passionate about something and they're like, right? Or, oh, I'm so excited, right? And you just have to pretend you knew the whole thing and just fake it and go, yeah, or smile. A lot of deaf people will do, like when they talk with a hearing person, is hearing person will speak, it's just going in through one eye and out the other for deaf people, and then just nod and smile. Because like sometimes, I'm going a little bit off topic, sometimes it's a little bit, I don't know if it's embarrassing, but it's like, I feel like it's too much work to ask them, oh, can you go again? Can you say that again? And they have to start all over, especially if they're excited about something and then you don't understand and you just miss the whole thing and you're trying to work to catch like the rest and it's not working out. It's really hard to say, oh, do you mind going back just a little bit? Tips for people who want to learn ASL: sign with deaf people, but obviously if you don't know ASL yet, what you can do is search up on YouTube Bill Vicars on YouTube and learn. He has ASL 1, 2, 3, 4, those levels. But really what will help you improve so much is taking a class in person. Sometimes there'll be classes offered in person for free. Maybe it's like 1 or 2 classes, but it really just helps you like dip your toe in learning ASL, and then you can start socializing with deaf people. Also, oh, I don't flip my parents off. Also, I lost my thought. Oh, learning ASL. I recommend, this is something a person told me like a few years ago, and it's really helpful, but like if you know how to fingerspell, just learn all the fingerspelling first, like make sure you get it down with your ABCs and practice how you fingerspell different words and make sure that you're clear with it. Then learn, oh, how do you sign, or what's the sign, like that phrase. And then when you can go out to deaf events, really deaf people are really patient and they will take the time, they will go slow to talk to you, because deaf people really just want to connect with hearing people. It doesn't matter your level of sign language. Some can't speak. Some deaf people, maybe they just don't want to chat with you, but really deaf events, the goal is to communicate. But like, go up to a deaf person. Usually you should go up to an older one. Well, most of the time there's older deaf people there at the events anyways, but go up to an older one or someone willing to chat with you and just take it slow and say, oh, what's the sign for, then fingerspell, or what's the sign, or how do you sign, then fingerspell the signs that you want to know, like, oh, how do I say it's nice to meet you, and then fingerspell the whole thing. And then that person will just give it to you. Yeah, that's true. Deaf people are people too, and like they're like normal people. Normal. I hate that word, but just normal, just act normal, be a nice person, and really just be open-minded. Exactly. Oh, thank you, Naomi. I try my best. FSDB, no, I did not go there. It's the deaf school in St. Augustine. I did not go there. I was mainstream my whole life. I first lived in Tennessee, so mind you, and then mainstream there, and then moved to Florida. Oh, thank you. ASL, BSL, and DSL. Who taught me sign language? A deaf person. Which country am I from? USA. Am I deaf? Y'all, someone answer that, please. Thank you, thank you. Do my hands get tired? No. I don't know. If I'm interpreting, yeah, my hands get tired because I'm more formal and I'm making sure I'm focusing on how to accurately produce the sign, but like in a clear way, and I'm processing at the same time how do I take the English and turn it into ASL. So yeah, I guess that's when I get tired because you have to be more formal, and it's like, think about you're writing an English paper when you're writing the paper and it has to be formal. How do I find crazy life? I mean, that's wild. That's wild, crazy. Yeah, Clover, you're right. I cannot see the words. Any advice for interpreters? I know I say this all the time, but sign with deaf people. I can't tell you how many times I've seen interpreters, like students in the program, that are so scared and so shy to go to deaf events. Like, you chose this job. If you want to become an interpreter, an ASL interpreter, which means you have to interact with deaf people on a daily basis, go to events. This you wouldn't use for wheelchair as like a classifier. This is for cars, like when you're driving or bicycling. Hearing aids and I lip read. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for wanting to do ASL. Really, that inspires me to continue making videos. ADHD. Me too. Who is deaf? Who is hard of hearing? Let me know. Who is deaf? Hard of hearing. It doesn't matter. Just type. I'm so curious. Well, who is deaf and knows sign, and who is deaf and doesn't know sign? I did not ask for your family members. Are they deaf? I'm asking you, are you deaf? Sorry, that sounded a little bit rude. Hey, Karina. My buddy. We're the same. I'm just kidding. It's funny, like, I don't know how to explain, but sometimes I feel more comfortable with people who share the same experience as me. And what I mean is, like, I'm hard of hearing, grew up speaking English, and then later I learned sign language, right? And so usually I'm speaking with my parents, and then when I go out, I'm signing. So it's like a constant code switching problem. But like when I meet someone who is hard of hearing and experiences the same thing, I'm like, that's my buddy for the rest of my life, my homie. Naomi, where? Oh, where do you start learning ASL, like the basics and stuff? I mean, you can download Lingvano. It's an app, ASL app. The first module is free, and you can learn and pick up few signs, few phrases that are basic. You can also practice and see in the mirror. They have like this mirror feature on the app where you can see if you're signing accurately. Also, excuse me. Also, hello, Bail the Cars on YouTube is a good resource. Bill at ASL University. I swear, all the good, like, not good, but when you learn ASL, you will learn so quickly, like in the deaf community, who is the teachers. It's usually a white, bald man. Love it. 6'7". Hi. Stardust. Gloss is so confusing if you speak English first. I mean, I don't gloss. I feel like in general gloss is confusing, but what I've learned from classes and learning ASL in college is that gloss is really for hearing people to learn and pick up, you know, the grammar structure of ASL, because deaf people don't think about gloss, and that makes sense because every day when I'm signing, I'm not thinking about gloss. I'm just thinking big picture, small picture, like details. Hi. I don't know how to pronounce your name. MYAH. I'm part of being culturally deaf. So yeah, I'm signing, speaking at the same time. Oh, messed up. That I have to like break the words down into parts and then finger spell them. Black Cat 54. For what you should focus on when you are learning ASL, I mean, you should focus on the vocab and the grammar, because without the grammar structure, you're just learning vocabs like word, word, word. As same as if you're learning Spanish, for example, and you just learn the words, but you don't know how to piece the word, like two words together, and how to make it a sentence. You know what I mean? So learn both, but focus on big picture, small picture really helps. My sign name is this. It's because I smile a lot. When should you sign letter for letter and then word for word? I don't understand that question. How do you get a sign name if you don't know a deaf person? Well, you have to know a deaf person. Just go to deaf events and socialize with people. I swear, if you find one friend, just one friend, you will meet them all. How do you get involved in deaf culture? Facebook. It's kind of ironic, but if you go on Facebook and search up deaf events in my area, then you will find so many, but make sure that you go with a friend to events, because stranger danger. Yeah, I feel like big picture, small picture really helped me visualize what ASL grammar actually is, because like, let me see my phone. 8%. Because like gloss is just so confusing, and I took an ASL linguistics course, and like I was struggling so bad with gloss. I just did not get it. but like I understand what is being signed at me. It's just writing it down in gloss. And sometimes you had to submit gloss, and I was like, I can't visualize what's on paper. And like, so for me, when I'm sending my songs, it's a little bit random, but when I'm sending songs, I'm thinking of the meaning and what is the point of each lyrics, or like the whole picture, and then I'm imagining how I would sign it, and then I would try to sign it first before I write anything down. How do I first tell people I'm deaf? I just straight up say it. I haven't seen the trend for Two Birds on a Wire, but I have it posted on my YouTube. Have I considered making a voice off video only signing? Yes, I have considered it. Oh, thank you so much, Sarah Bean _ cutie. Thank you, cutie. What is the song? Oh, Confess Your Love. Let me see. I took a screenshot, so I'll look at that later. If I remember, I'm so sorry. I will look at it later. I just get distracted. Me performing the next Super Bowl halftime show. That's my dream. How do I interpret songs? You don't want to look at word for word. If you start to look at that, you will get stuck in your signing, and it's just not visual. What you want to do is you want to look at the point of the lyrics and what is the message, like what is the singer really trying to say. So for example, if it's a love song, like is a singer talking about, oh, I love this person so much, like where am I going with this? No, okay, different example, sorry. So for Little Shop of Horrors, which is what I've done before, but like there's this one song, and I'm the dad, Mushnik, right? And the song is Mushnik and son, and the son is Seymour. But anyways, for that song, Mushnik looks down at his son. He's not really his son, but the whole point of that song is he's trying to persuade Seymour to become his son for the purpose of he stays at the shop and Mushnik gets money, because Mushnik loves money. He's got those dollar signs in his eyes, you know? I don't blame him. But that's the whole point. Like, he's not trying to be nice to him. It's more like come on, like partner with me, but really we're together in this together, but really no, you're down here and I still control everything. Like, he just wants to control Seymour. So that's like the point of the song. So you have to imagine the overall point, and then you can start looking into each line and then go from there. Emotion through signing, facial expressions, mouth morphemes, exaggerating your signs. Like, if you're upset, is it just I'm upset? Or, you know, like exaggerate your signs, and facial expressions will really add to that emotion. Like, how intense is that emotion, you know? How important are classifiers for fluency? They are really important. Hi. Well, I missed your name. BSL is British Sign Language. There's another hit. British Sign Language. I've been posting for that long. I'm old. It's really challenging to translate songs, especially like what I try to do is I try to add ASL slang, like deaf slang, and make it more focused on deaf culture and not like hearing culture. So for example, if I say, oh, I called you, this is more for like hearing people, but deaf people sign I called you, meaning you're FaceTiming someone, because calling maybe not works for every deaf person, but FaceTime, we sign, right? So I called you instead of I called you. Ask your deaf friend to teach you sign. If she says no, then consider Bill Vicars on YouTube. Lingvano. Hello. Lingvano. Oh, my back hurts. Ugh. How old am I? I'm old. Well, I'm not old. I should be a hand model. Actually, I have reached out to many agencies, but unfortunately the modeling industry is not accessible. So like most of the time they have last minute jobs, and which means I can't request for an ASL interpreter, or really they could be providing captions, but they say no, it's just really fast paced, like we can't do that. So the modeling industry is not accessible as it seems. So it is really a gate-kept industry. I still want to hand model. So your name, Bastian, Bastian. What is my back hurts? I don't know. I feel like it should not be hurting at my age, at my big age. I'm not even old, but my back hurts so much. Actually, so one time I was like in the kitchen, I was cooking. It was early in the morning, and I felt something on my leg, and it was like crawling, and I was like, oh, no, like I'm just making it up. Understand, I'm terrified of bugs, right? I can't be within like 10 feet from, like they have to go away, get away, right? I still felt it while I was like cooking. I look down and I see a roach on my leg. My biggest fear. And if you know, in Florida they have the flying roaches. Oh, it was one of them. It was on my leg. I screamed, and then I literally flipped and then fell onto my back with my right arm behind my back too. And when I tell you, for like 1 year, literally 1 year, my back was hurting. I could not stand up straight. Like I had to slouch, and I could not sit for long. And also it got so bad I had to go to physical therapy. I got in there, sat down with the physical therapist, and she says, so why'd you come here today? I told her straight up, I was like, a roach was on my leg and I did a backflip. And she said, oh, you're lying. That is so embarrassing. Hey, Haven, so I don't come up with sign-ins if I don't know you in person, because I don't know your personality. So it's kind of impossible. I would be making up some, like, it's not a special sign name if I just give you a random name. So you have to just meet a deaf person in person, and they'll give you a sign name, maybe or maybe not. So Christian, all names and places, like proper nouns, is that right? I don't know, I haven't been in English class in like years. Proper nouns too, like all that is finger spelled. I need to find my charger. There is an R in ASL. It's not English, so you have to let go of that concept when you're thinking, oh, what's the sign for R or is or whatever. I fingerspell is R sometimes because I'm sim coming and I'm more English, sign. So my phone is on 3%. I'm charging it now. So for time, you have to set it up in the beginning. So I can't just say, oh, blah, 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 blah. Oh, by the way, this happened when I was like 4 years old. What? Like you've already set up a story and then you're explaining it and what? And now you say, oh, you're 4 years old at the end. So ASL is like time sequence order. So you have to set up the time, whatever happens first. And then from there, it's boom, 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 boom. It's time sequence. It's not like in English where you can just go off and off. Like, oh, when I was 4, this happened. Well, actually, when I was 20, this happened. Oh, back then when I was 3 or back then when I was 6, you can't just jump times. I'm still acting. How to be fluent in sign language. Sign with deaf people. Thank you. I really tried for my makeup. I used to take an FXX. I'm not hearing that right. Whatever. Special effects class. My nighttime skincare routine, sure. Maybe another day because I'm like sweating and I'm lazy and I don't have the sticky thing for my phone anymore, so I can't like put it up against the mirror. Okay, I'm gonna answer all the questions related to how do I improve my sign language, how do I get fluent in sign language, blah blah, how do I learn, like how do I get better. Sign with deaf people, that is the only way. That's like saying, you know, you're learning English or you're learning Spanish, right? And you're just learning by yourself and you don't actually go out and speak or communicate with the people who are fluent and native in that language. You'll never improve unless you sign or speak with those people native. So sorry, I'm going through the comments. Deaf family members? No, I'm the only deaf person in my family. Sorry, I burped again. What is the sign for fluent? Few ways. Fluent, or fluent, like skilled, expert, fluent or fluent. That. Fluent. How do you sign? Oh, say versus tell. Say, tell. Usually with verbs, it's directed to someone, directed to me, directed to you, directed to them. So for example, blame, that is the sign, blame. If you were to say blame me, like blame me, you wouldn't sign that, blame me. Blame them. So really it's direction. Oh, for FSX, whore, left whore. You're fasting today? Good luck. Do I forget how to sign words? I mean, like sometimes because I know 2 languages and sometimes I know it in one language, but I forget in the other language, and I'm processing and I can't find the word, so I'll finger spell the word or I'll sign the word. I'm like, what is this? Oh, hi, Priya guy. So someone asked, do I have any words of wisdom for anyone who is feeling ashamed to learn sign language and not even having a reason to feel ashamed, I guess. I feel that way sometimes, like I was in the same boat. Still, sometimes I still feel that inside because I'm really critical of myself. Because I learned sign language later and I'm hard of hearing and I feel like I'm expected to be really stellar signer, right? But I just never got that experience growing up. I mean, I think it really depends on the person and what's your idea of how to feel accepted. For me, yes, I felt ashamed, but also I felt like I was surrounding myself with people who made me feel bad, right? Until I would meet a deaf person I feel like I would really connect with, and I would tell them how I feel. I think it's a part of just trying to express how you feel, like, hey, know that I feel ashamed for signing or for learning sign language, or I don't feel good enough in my sign skills, I'm not confident enough, right? And just expressing that to people you trust, and they will confirm, like, you should not be ashamed, you should just do you, should be you, be yourself, that's all, like, that's perfect, right? And so I think you just really need to open up to people that you know and trust and say that, because it will help boost your self-esteem. For Two Birds on a Wire, I posted it on my YouTube, so you can look at that. Thank you. Hiding behind windows. Amalia, Amalia. What age did I start learning sign language? At 14, but it was like on and off in high school until I got into college, and I was requesting ASL interpreters, and I just picked it up through them, and then I started taking formal ASL classes and learned more how to sign more formally and more clear and clean, because before I was like more casual, like whatever, but now I'm more formal, proper. Do not learn sign language from Lifestyle with Lola. I mean, if that person is hearing and teaching sign language, don't learn from hearing people, learn from deaf people. Do I like Sabrina Carpenter? Yes. I like one of her songs, one of the songs that I was listening to a few years ago that really got me into listening to Sabrina Carpenter. That song, like I'm a Home Wrecker, that song. Oh, All Because I Liked a Boy. That song was the first song that I started listening to, and I really got into her music. And I realized she was an actor before, and she was in a TV show. I forgot the name. How do you learn ASL for free? Look up places near you. If your family member is deaf, then most of the time you can search up online like ASL classes for free in person with deaf family members or whatever. You will see some. Also, go Facebook. I know I hate Facebook too, but like Facebook is where all the deaf people are at. They just boom, like commenting and posting. So check out Facebook and deaf events. Thank you. Someone sent me something. A Shiba. That's so cute. Thank you, Sage Mazda 9219. Do I feel like being deaf has really shaped my core values? Like, yes. I feel like I just can't leave it at the door whenever I'm chatting with someone. meeting someone new or making friends, I can't just leave that. Doesn't matter if I go to doctor's office or whatever, like normal things in everyday life. If I go to the doctors, I have to explain I'm deaf, I need an ASL interpreter. If I go to the movie theaters, I need to get caption glasses or find a movie that already has the open captions on the screen. You know what I mean? I can't just leave it. When I call people, I use closed caption apps like Nagish. So it's really changed me and how I see people and how I interact with them. I definitely think if I wasn't born deaf, like, I feel like I would be a different person. I'd be more like hearing, and that, you know, a lot of hearing people don't consider accessibility or adding captions to their videos, and they just speak, right? And especially if I live here in America and I'm just a hearing person, probably just be speaking, you know, forgetting to add captions and be like, oh, my bad, I forgot, and not really care. I mean, I'm not saying all hearing people don't care, but like, I feel like it's a thing. Like, hearing people tend to forget, and being deaf, you don't forget ever. Everyone's perfect in their own way, period. Period. Dreams. Or dream. Easiest way to learn ASL in person. I'm playing with my hair because I have this habit, right? I have to run my fingers through my hair or brush it because my hair is thin, and sometimes I'll braid it too. Is it harder to learn ASL than SEE? Okay, y'all, ASL is not English. So yes, it is hard to learn ASL, but it's more easier to learn ASL. Not a lot of people sign SEE, which is signing exact English. Some do, but like literally signing exact English is exact English. Like, I am going to the store to buy milk. ASL is just, I go to the store to buy milk. Really simple and short. Kamu. He wants his treat. My cats know ASL. Oh. Murphy, Murphey or Phy. Murphy. I'll show you his tricks. Oh. Halftime show, did I watch it? Yes, I loved it. Russian. I don't know what you're talking about. What is my ethnicity? I'm white. I mean, I took a DNA test and just white, just a mix of white, like Ireland, UK, German, and then some French. Oh, 2% Italian. So, just white. I'm scrolling through the comments. I got quiet. How do you say because? Some people assign because. That's what I do. Some because but be careful. It's not this, it's this, because this is forgot. Because you will see a lot of older deaf people, or really more ASL strong deaf people, sign because this is why, but to replace for because I had a deaf teacher and really ASL, beautiful ASL,